everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Shireen Hosni, and this is part 2 of 2 videos that I'm doing based on a request I received for releasing upper back pain and releasing, well, upper back and the shoulders. We'll release the shoulders as well. So if you didn't check out the first one, it was more of an active flow, so you can do it first and then do this one, or just do this one on its own if you don't have much time or you don't have much energy and it's like the end of the day and you want to release your back. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. You will need a blanket, so get a blanket, and if you have blocks or a strap, you're gonna get 2 blocks and a strap. If you don't have that, then just get a belt, get a few books, and we're gonna stack them. And if not, you can skip the blocks and do the same pose without blocks. And a blanket, and we're gonna fold it this way. And to start, we're gonna start in a supported fish pose. So you're gonna bring your block and we're gonna place it to support your shoulder blades, and you can use the other one for your head, or if you may choose, you may lose the one for your head. That's totally up to you. I'm gonna start with the one with supporting my head, and then I'm gonna lose this one a bit. So to start, you're gonna bend your knees and start leaning back. We've placed the block horizontally like that. And you want it to support your shoulder blades. So the end of the block is exactly towards the end of your shoulder blade. Coming to relax here, keeping your knees bent or straight, that's totally up to you. And rest the back of your head on the opposite block. And the height, I have it on the low height. You can adjust the height to whichever you feel. I'd suggest starting here, and as we stay for a bit in this pose, or as you repeat this video for a few times and you feel like you want to go a bit deeper, you can adjust the height of the block to the medium or the high, whichever you feel like. And whenever you do that, you want the one that's supporting your head to be lower. So if you go for a medium height on the block underneath the shoulder blades, you're going to use a lower height for the one for your head. And from here, I'm on the lowest setting, so I'm going to lose the block for my head. I'm just going to take it next to me, and I'm going to relax the head here. And you can have the arms just as they are next to the body, or if you want to go a bit for a more yummy stretch, you're going to take your arms behind, maybe reaching for the elbows, or just holding the wrists and relaxing here. We'll take a few breaths in this pose, and if you have absolutely no time and you don't do anything but you just do this one, you're going to feel a huge difference. Taking your time to arrive to this space, slowing down the breath. And slowly lift the head, lift the heart, bringing the forearms to the floor. We're going to use that for support to lift yourself up. Coming to seated. You should already feel a bit different. So getting to a comfortable seat. I'm going to take my arms behind, and I'm going to reach the right arm towards the left elbow, and then bring the palms together, interlace the fingers, create a fist, and use that to take that right palm more towards the left, and just rest. Take a nice neck stretch, allow your head to fall to the right side. And slowly coming back to center, and take both arms with that fist that you created to the opposite side. Hugging your navel in, grow taller, and slowly exhale, allow the neck to fall to the left. Slowly bringing your head back to center. I'm going to keep my fingers interlaced in that nice fist. Just take it behind me. Inhale here, take your arms away, take your knuckles away, send the head back. And as you exhale, reach the heart forward, fold, maybe the forehead come to the floor. And then start taking your arms away, knuckles forward. And I like to move a bit here just to release even the lower back a bit. Keep sending your knuckles. Heels of the hand can be together or apart. Keep sending your knuckles forward. And slowly relaxing down. Lift the head, lift the heart. We're coming to stand on your hands and knees, but we're not staying a lot here. Just come here and then take your knees away, big toes together, coming to a child pose. Sending the arms forward, relax your forehead down, into a relaxed child pose here, sending the hips to the heels, arms on the floor, arms fully relaxed. And slowly lift the head, lift the heart. Coming back to your hands and knees. Start walking your knees back. You want to keep your hips and knees in one line. Walking the palms forward as far away as your body allows without taking your hips forward. So you want to keep your hips and the knees together. And just keep taking your palms forward. And then slowly press down. Maybe the forehead come to the floor. Maybe even the chin or the chest come to the floor. Lifting the head, the hand, walking the palms in. And I'm going to use the blocks to release the shoulders. So I'm going to place them, you can place them on whichever height that works for you. I'm going to place them where my arms were. We want them shoulder width apart. And you can either keep the palms there and just press back, taking your chest all the way towards the floor. This is one option. Or if you want to go a bit deeper, you have a bit more opening, you're going to bend the elbows and take your elbows on top of the block. You're going to bring the palms together and start pressing your chest down. You want your thumbs facing back towards the back of the spine. Again, hips will be more or less in line with the knees. You can also do the same thing like this from a puppy pose if you're not using blocks at all. I find it more difficult from puppy pose. I prefer with the blocks, and this way you get more into the back. And slowly start walking your knees in. If you were in your elbows, you're going to take the palms and take your blocks to the side. We're going to come to lie all the way down on our belly. Taking the elbows forward, we're coming to our Sphinx pose. You want your elbows in line with the shoulders, rolling the thighs in. press the top of your feet on the floor, so your toes are touching the floor, feet are hip widths apart, or even wider if that feels right. Spread the 5 fingers wide, hugging your navel in, pull the kneecap, engaging the core. On an inhalation, you're going to reach the heart forward and up, relax your shoulders down. You can continue to breathe here, stay in this one for a few more breaths, or maybe just lift the palms, take them slightly out to the side, and then press, lifting the elbows, keep rolling the elbow crease forward, and notice if you go like this, now that's going to cause more pain to the upper back, not release it, so you take your shoulders back and down. And if you walk your palms forward, it's going to be easier. If you walk them in, it's more intense for the spine. But for the sake of this one, just keep them as they are, or maybe even forward, because all you need is just releasing your upper back. Or not. Just make sure your shoulders are down the spine. And slowly relax, bringing your forehead to the floor. I'm going to extend the arms horizontally. Take the right palm slightly forward, bend the left knee, bend the left elbow, bringing the fingertips closer to the shoulder, and you want to tip the fingers like spider fingers this way, and start leaning over, rolling towards the right side. So you're taking your toes to the back, and breathe here. And slowly coming back to center. Extend the left arm. Gently take it either forward or back, even if that's too much. I prefer to take it forward. Let's bend the right elbow, bring the fingertips closer to the shoulder. Lift the forehead, bend the right knee, and start rolling over to the left side. Take the right toes all the way back. And you're resting on your left cheek. And slowly coming back to center. We're going to bring the palms in line with the shoulders, tuck your toes under, push the floor away, and we're coming to seated. Taking your hips to one side, take both legs forward. And it's time to reach for your belt. I'm going to take the right foot across the left knee. You can do this one with either the left leg straight, the left knee straight, and this one, and then you cross the right, you take the right foot across. You can start walking the right heel to outside, stacking the knees together. This is one option. If this is challenging enough, you're going to stay here. Otherwise, you're bending that left knee, stacking the knees together. And you can start here, and then bring the heels closer to the glutes. And if you find this is too much, your back is rounding, you're leaning back like that, either extend the left knee and see if that helps, or use that blanket to elevate the hips so you're keeping your spine straight. And I'm going to hold the belt in the right palm and take it behind me. As you inhale, you take the right arm up, palms facing back. As you exhale, you bend the elbow, take the palm towards the back of your spine. And press that back. And then slowly you're internally rotating the left shoulder, bend the elbow, reach for the belt. And you're going to use this, keeping your spine straight, and stay here. So you want to keep walking your palms to the belt, maybe reaching, maybe the fingertips touch, or not. and slowly release. Lean back, uncross, extend the right knee, bend the left knee, take it across. Again, either staying with the right leg straight or bend the right knee and bring both heels closer to the glute, stacking the knees together. Hugging your core in, staying nice and keeping a nice and straight spine, holding the belt in the left arm. You're gonna take the belt behind you, extend the left arm, bend the left elbow, palm comes to the back of the spine, rotate the right shoulder, reach the right palm back. And again, you can just stay here, avoid doing that, keeping your spine nice and straight, and using the belt to keep walking your palms. You want to meet the fingers to finally meet. And if not, that's totally fine. For me, one side meet, one side is still sometimes are not very lovey-dovey. And slowly release. And that's it for our belt. We're going to keep it to the side. Lean back, uncross your legs. And to finish our practice, we'll come to a shoulder stand. So for this, we're going to use the blanket. And you can see we want to use it to support the shoulders so your neck is relaxed and you're keeping that space open. So I'm going to place this here, and you can adjust this to whichever feels right. You can try it this way. I'm going to have another fold. Bending the knees. Slowly roll back. Adjusting this. Basically you want the edge of the blanket to be at the start of your neck. So that's going to be here. Take your time to adjust. So your neck is free, totally. You're going to bend your knees. Hug the knees to your chest. Extend both legs and start lifting the hips. Use the arms for support. Take it towards the lower back. Keeping your legs totally engaged. Keeping your core engaged. And bringing the elbows slightly in. And slowly, I'm going to take the arms forward, coming to a variation of Halasana. You can do this if that feels right. If it feels too much, then avoid it. You can stay here for as long as you need. And slowly bending your knees, allow the back to roll. Use your forearms for support. Loose the blanket. And find your Shavasana. And for this one, I'd like to take my arms up, maybe reaching for the elbows, or just keep them away from the body. Close your eyes, relax. Hope your shoulders feeling a bit different, a bit better. Hope your upper back is better. If you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, you subscribe, and share it with someone who may benefit from it. You can stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need. I strongly recommend spending at least 5 minutes here. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.